Welcome back to WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. Quick disclaimer, I am a little sick, so sorry if my voice is a little off for the next few episodes, but that's not going to stop me from bringing you Universe Mode, because we have a star-studded edition of Monday Night Raw ahead of us. Chad Gable will take on AJ Styles in our opening contest. Follow that up, Montez Ford and Ivar one-on-one action. Rey Mysterio and The Miz, Nia Jax and Bayley once more, and in our main event for the Women's World Championship, huge triple threat. You want to talk about star-studded? Look it up in the dictionary. Here's the definition. Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Tiffany Stratton. Let's waste no time. Get right into this show. Here we are to start Monday Night Raw, a couple weeks from Backlash. Everybody on the Raw roster is jockeying for position, including this man, Chad Gable. Little bitter not having been booked thus far. Now he takes on AJ Styles in his Universe Mode debut, looking to get what many would consider to be an upset. Gable not on the level of AJ Styles in many's eyes, but let's see if he can pull off the victory against the Phenomenal One. If you remember, last week, AJ Styles took on The Miz after losing to Kevin Owens in our Raw opener, and you gotta think, his confidence has to be shot. After losing 2 matches in 2 weeks, Styles now looks to get some momentum back, build himself back up in the main event picture, as, he has his awful theme song. I didn't know that they didn't have his original song back in the game yet, but that doesn't matter. Theme song, horrible or not, AJ Styles is here, always phenomenal, as he looks to gain back some momentum, build himself back up in the pecking order against Chad Gable, who, for what I was saying earlier, Gable is still a formidable opponent. As the bell rings, we are underway. Styles with a quick jab, gonna go after Gable, they're gonna lock up a little bit. Styles looking to control the pace early of this. Gable don't really want to have a technical wrestling match with the likes of Chad Gable, a former Olympian, I believe. Amateur wrestling background for Gable as he wrenches in that headlock. Styles, of course, talented in that facet, I should say, as well. But, I mean, you're not beating an Olympian, or Olympic-level athlete, at least. Styles, though, wrenches in the arm. He's going to lock it in tight there. Styles just coming up short to Kevin Owens on the debut edition of Raw as Gable. Nice headlock transition there. Beautiful chain wrestling from these two. Styles, big back suplex to break the hold, though. Styles getting the upper hand at a springboard moonsault. Misses the mark. Styles really looking to not get lost in the shuffle here on Monday Night Raw. Big kicks now to Gable. Gable now, of course, looking to sort of give himself some credence, or not credence, but some momentum in the Intercontinental Championship division. Of course, Jey Uso, our current Intercontinental Champion, more on his next challenger later on in our show. Styles, big double axe handle takes Gable down. But Gable, I mean, he could be a staple in that division. He could maybe even move up to the world title division. Big punch to the side of the head from Gable. He's now gonna look to lift Styles up. He's got him in a powerbomb position. Huge powerbomb. And he's gonna go in for the cover. One. No. AJ Styles, I mean, someone who's used to being at the top of the division, top of the brand, losses to Kevin Owens. Of course, Owens, a formidable opponent, one of the top stars here on Monday Night Raw. Gable works on the leg. But a loss to The Miz last week really has to be putting Styles, nice kick from Gable, really has to be putting Styles in some sort of doubt. That doubt has to be creeping in. Is he still the guy he was? As it looks like these two are just going to trade blows for the time being. Styles, of course, he's getting up there. We don't know if he's still that guy. And I mean, losses like the one he suffered last week and in our opener, it's got to be eating away at his mind as Styles just lays in on Gable. He's not going to let that affect him in the ring, at least. Hammering down on his opponent, but Gable's not going to go down without a fight. Ooh, counters it. Big chop just to the heart of Styles, pretty much. And they're just going to strike. Strike. Who will get the upper hand here? It looks like neither of them, really. Very even contest. Styles, small package. Ref is going to take forever to get in position. Gable kicks out. Gotta wonder. Ref getting in position there. That took a long time. Would Gable have gone down if not for that? Will he go down now? Calf crusher. Styles has the calf crusher locked in. Gable, of course, a submission specialist in his own, but can he counter it? Yes, he does. Just big elbow to the back of Styles, and the straps are down. Gable's getting serious. He doesn't want to be a joke in this series. He wants to be Big German there. He wants to be a star. Chad Gable's sick of sitting and catering, of sitting here in the middle, lost in the shuffle, not really having anything to do. Gable, flying splash there to the outside. Go big or go home. Gable wants to go big, and he wants to take down a future Hall of Famer in AJ Styles. Back in the ring now. Gable's just going to break the count. Going to go back up. Styles to his feet. Double axe handle misses. Styles, enziguri. These two just continuing to battle on the outside. Styles going after the knee of Gable. Big win here for either of these guys. Could help them incredibly. Of course, General Manager Wade Barrett, he says that Raw is going to be based on wins. He's not going to let inner politics. Oh, Styles, he's not going to let that affect anything. But Styles at the Styles Clash while I'm yammering. This could be it for Gable. 1, 2. AJ Styles with the victory. Huge victory. AJ Styles moves up the pecking order, hopes to maybe get the first shot at the World Heavyweight Championship despite the loss to Kevin Owens. He's going to offer some sportsmanship to Chad Gable, and Gable slaps it away. Poor sport is Chad Gable, but don't let that undercut a huge victory for the Phenomenal One. I think his gear is finally fixed. It said Phenomenal Ons when the game launched, but nonetheless, AJ Styles, big victory as we move on. Chad Gable not accepting AJ Styles' friendly offer for a handshake after the match, but that doesn't matter. Styles gets the victory nonetheless. Big Styles Clash. So hopefully reverses some of that negative mindset creeping in that he doesn't have it anymore, because he certainly looked like he had it out there tonight. But we move on. Montez Ford and Ivar, one half of each of the tag teams that will challenge for the World Tag Team titles at Backlash. Let's see who we've got here, and Ivar gets the big victory over Montez Ford. Hard-fought contest, but Ivar's size, just too much for the smaller Ford to overcome. Rey Mysterio versus The Miz, there is some implications here. The winner of this match challenges Jey Uso for the Intercontinental Championship next week on Monday Night Raw. Big title match for the winner of this match. Let's see if it will be Mysterio or The Miz. And Mysterio, despite The Miz having the momentum over victory over AJ Styles last week, Rey Mysterio capitalized as Big 619, gets the victory, and he will challenge Jey Uso for the Intercontinental Championship next week here on Monday Night Raw. In our penultimate match, Nia Jax takes on Bayley. Of course, last week, Jax demolished Bayley en route to the Women's Intercontinental Championship final. She will take on Lyra Valkyria at Backlash. But Bayley announced that she has been working with a hurt rib injuries. Also, I believe she said knee injuries, but Wade Barrett didn't want her to compete tonight. WWE doctors barely cleared her, but Bayley wanted this revenge. Let's see if she can get the victory over Nia Jax. And no, she doesn't. The injuries, just too much for Bayley, who hopefully can take a couple weeks off and recover now. Nia Jax, in similar fashion to what we saw in last week's opening contest, just demolishes Bayley. But it is time for our main event. Folks, this is going to be a big one. Women's World Championship on the line. Arguably the three biggest stars of Monday Night Raw's women's division. Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Tiffany Stratton. By the end of the night, one of these women will be immortalized as the first women's world champion. Let's find out. We have a barn burner of a contest coming up. Three women, three of Monday Night Raw's top stars, male or female, all here, all in pursuit of the top of the division, all looking to be the inaugural Women's World Champion, all looking to have their names etched into the history books. And if there's anybody who knows a little something about that, it is this woman, Charlotte Flair, known for making history, does the same here in Universe Mode. Hopefully, for her. She wins that championship, immortalizes herself even further, but it is going to be a tough challenge facing off against the likes of this woman, Bianca Belair, another woman really looking to etch herself into history. Nice green attire there, made by yours truly. Belair really looking to cement herself as the top of the division. Really strong Raw Women's division, of course. I mean, these are arguably the top stars, but we're looking at a packed division. We've got, obviously, the likes of Bayley, the likes of Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria. Those two will challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. Alexa Bliss, who we have yet to see. You got Zelina Vega, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler, if they can put it together. This is a strong division. These three women looking to be at the top, but they are going to have a target on their back if they win this. Tiffany Stratton out next. The young star here, least experienced competitor in the match, but she's not ever let that stop her before. And I don't think it's going to be any different here in Universe Mode. Tiffany Stratton looking to become the inaugural Women's World Champion. Outdated entrance and all. Will it be Stratton? Will she be at the top of the food chain? Will it be Belair? Or will it be Charlotte Flair? We have a hell of a contest to look forward to find out. That's the top prize on the line. The first World Championship, male or female, to be crowned here in Universe Mode. This is a momentous occasion. This is going to be a hell of a match here. I am very excited to find out who comes out on top on this one as the bell rings. And Belair and Stratton go after each other. Flair just kind of watching. Green on green crime between Bianca and Tiffany. And Flair and Belair just going to team up on the rookie. Use that veteran experience against each other. Now they lock up. Flair goes for the big suplex, sort of front suplex exploder. Stratton misses the lariat. Now, looks like Flair is just going to go after Stratton. Belair not going to stand for that. Gets just hip tossed from Flair. The queen is dominating the early stretch of this match. Slams Belair into the mat. Stratton now not taking too kindly to being treated the way she has early on in the contest. Gets back in the ring. Was on the apron there for a sec. Not sure why. Belair. Big spine buster to Stratton. But Flair takes the knee out from under Belair. Lot to keep track of. Big slap there from Flair. Lot to keep track of in these triple threat matches. Of course, these three women jockeying for position, jockeying for the top spot. Of course, Raw seems to like their triple threat matches. Our opening contest of Universe Mode. Triple threat match between Uso, Carmelo Hayes, and Sheamus for the Intercontinental title. These three women following suit as Stratton is going to look to get some implements into this match. Brings out a kendo stick. Flair takes it from her. Ducks the Belair dropkick. Bianca gets the attention back. Big forearm takes Flair down. Just slams Stratton against the mat. Chaotic feel here. This is not going to be a pretty match. All of these three women known for pretty aerial moves. They're aesthetically pleasing competitors in the ring. But this is not going to be that. This is going to be a fight. A fight for dominance. A fight for supremacy as Charlotte rolls out. Belair has Stratton up. Big. Hangs her against the ropes there. Flair's just going to taunt, let these two pick each other apart. The ring IQ of Charlotte Flair, very hard to match. Bow and arrow there. Flair breaks it up. Charlotte knows when to strike. She knows when to pick her battles. She's not going to go in there, take unnecessary damage. She's just going to play this smart, and that is what has won her so many matches in another universe, of course. Just breaks up the pin there. Stratton was hoping Flair would be distracted. So you see, Tiffany, you can tell the inexperience is playing a part in her decision-making in this match. She's breaking up attacks. She's breaking up maneuvers, and it's got to be questions. Belair lifts her up. KOD already. Gotta be questions. Is that the right move? Just let these two destroy each other as Flair picks the bones of Belair post KOD. Big follow-away alley-oop, sort of powerbomb, and she's gonna cover Belair. Stratton is lying prone. Was that a mistake from Charlotte as Belair kicks out? Stratton, big spear. Tiffany Stratton eats a KOD and a spear in quick succession, and Flair picks up the kendo stick. And she's going to go for Belair there, but Belair dodges. Not this time. Charlotte just throws it at her. Not entirely sure what Charlotte's doing here. Just sizing up the competition as Belair wrenches on the knee of Stratton. Just taunting again is Charlotte. She's going to wait. Belair. Big takedown. Sort of spear tackle takedown. Flair kicks her off. High intensity match here. Any one of these women could walk out as the first women's world champion, and it would be well deserved. Stratton just gonna sort of learn on the fly, doing what Charlotte did earlier, just letting her competitors pick each other apart. As Belair, big shoulder block from Stratton, or to Stratton. She's gonna go for the cover. Not even a 1 count before Flair breaks it up. Flair, roll up. Roll up now from Flair. No, doesn't get a 1. Charlotte just taking her chance there. Doesn't get it. Stratton lifted up. A second KOD. Tiffany Stratton has endured such damage in this match. Goes for the cover, but Flair was standing right there. Not sure if Bianca knew that Charlotte was lying in wait. As Flair's going to bring a chair in now. And just, hits it against the back of Bianca Belair. Now 1 strike for Stratton. Charlotte, Flair, ruthless, but Stratton, small package. 1. No, only a 1 count. Tiffany Stratton playing a little bit of possum there, but she's gonna lock in this sort of stretch here. I'm not even sure what to call this. Beautiful stretch maneuver there just to pull on the shoulders of Flair. Big drop kick from Belair. Stratton's endured a lot of offense. This could be it. 1, 2, no. Stratton barely gets a shoulder up there. Sort of a 2.9 situation. That could have been Bianca Belair as your new women's world champion. She's gonna lift her up. Oh, paying homage to her friend, Jade Cargill with a jaded spear from Flair. Charlotte now. She's gonna go moonsault. Second rope moonsault to Tiffany Stratton. A little bit insult to injury there. Tiffany Stratton, of course, utilizes that moonsault so well. Belair and Flair now. Oh! Sort of a inverted KOD. Sort of stands up with it. But Flair is back on her feet regardless. Charlotte Flair ducks under. Leaps over. Another spear! Spear to Belair. Flair could have this match won. Tiffany Stratton not paying attention. 1, 2. Belair kicks out. That could have been bad news for Tiffany Stratton, who was just on the outside gloating. Big suplex. Flair blocks it. Suplex of her own. You can tell the inexperience is Tiffany Stratton's undoing in this contest so far. She has just not been on the same level as Flair and Belair. Oh, went for the belly to belly there. Stratton blocked it. Roll up. Stratton playing the opportunist in this match, and I think that might be how she's going to have to win it. But Flair, went for the slap there. Stratton blocked it. Against the ropes now is Charlotte. Stratton sends her to the outside. Smart move there. Makes it a one-on-one match for the time being. But Belair has her right where she wants her. No! Almost ate a 3rd KOD, but Stratton is able to scout it this time. Has the wherewithal. She goes up top. And that's going to be a big elbow drop in the center of the ring. That could be all. That could be all. Charlotte needs to get in there quick. 1, 2. Belair kicks out. The resiliency of Bianca Belair has saved both Stratton and Flair in this contest. Just sort of dilly-dallying on the outside, for lack of a better term. as Belair is just able to kick out and keep the match going. As Flair has her up. She's got her up. 2nd rope natural selection. That's got to be it. That has to be it. 1. No, Stratton is able to break it up. That would have been it. Bianca Belair has to be feeling the effects of that. Tiffany Stratton now. This is her opportunity. Big cartwheel. Alabama slam. Goes for the cover. Belair somehow already back on her feet. Belair now gonna lift Stratton up. Power slam sort of onto Charlotte Flair. Backflip. Or moonsault, I guess standing moonsault. Or shooting star press. Sorry, my bad. Belair. Ooh, chop block. Flair has both women down now. This could be her moment. And she's going to lock it in. She's going to lock it in, but Stratton will be up too early. That's the problem with a submission move like the figure 8 is in a triple threat match, your opponent is going to have that opening to break up the hold. Stratton now just stalking Flair. She's just gonna move out of the way. Flair kind of connects with them both here. What a match this has been thus far. Flair, electric chair drop. All of these women dying to be that first women's world champion. Flair looking under the ring now. Another kendo stick into play. One of these women will have the task of carrying the Raw Women's Division for the foreseeable future. All of them want that burden. They want that championship. They want that gold around their waist. Belair and Flair now. The referee is just standing in the middle of the ring for just unmoving. As Belair has Flair up. Big power slam onto the chair and the kendo stick, but Flair pops right back up. Huge sidewalk slam, sort of deep six, shades of Baron Corbin, fellow Raw roster member. Shotgun dropkick from Tiffany Stratton. Stratton back into play now. She's just going to send Flair out over further at ringside. Belair and Stratton back in the ring. Nope. Never mind. Stratton just wanted to break the non-existent count. Russian leg sweep. Just going to wail on Belair now. Flair catching her breath now. She's going to go under the ring again. Charlotte Flair looking to inflict as much damage on her opponents as possible. Not a bad strategy. I mean, you win the match. Oh, Stratton takes her down, though. You win the match, your opponents are injured, boom, that's a weaker women's division you have to contend with. All three of these women showing why they belong here in this main event spot. Why all three of them are worthy of that first women's world title. Belair has her up. KOD. Another KOD. A third KOD for Tiffany Stratton. Belair sends Flair. Spinebuster. Spinebuster to Flair. She's going to cover Flair. One. No, Charlotte Flair kicks out. Tiffany Stratton once again is lying prone, but Belair sees that. Belair going on the attack on Stratton again. Stratton would have been down for the count if Belair had just disposed of Flair and gotten the cover. One now from Charlotte. Two off the chops. Belair. Belair's resiliency has kept this match going for so long. Incredible competitor. She now rolls out. Think your bet, if you're Charlotte or Tiffany, your best bet is to pin the other woman. Belair is not going down here. Cartwheel and a clothesline from Charlotte Flair. That my voice is cracking at this point. Flair is now going to look to cinch in that figure eight again, but will Belair be in the ring in time? Belair is just going to stalk around ringside. She's going under. Does she not see? No, it's broken up. Did Charlotte see? I think Charlotte saw that coming. Charlotte scouted that Belair was going to break up the hold, got ahead of her. Big shotgun dropkick from Stratton again. What a match. Probably this is not good for my voice, how intense this is. Stratton, forearm. She's up to the middle rope. Spinning like corkscrew. Splash. One, two. Flair's not going to be there in time. Tiffany Stratton wins the women's world title. What a match. What an ending, what a moment. And I'll be damned. After enduring 3 or 4 KODs, multiple spears, I think 2 figure 8 leg locks, Tiffany Stratton is your women's world champion. And you're a liar if you say she doesn't deserve it. What a Monday Night Raw. Please join us next time for NXT, and thanks for watching.